Coverage now of Saturday Night Baseball as we welcome you to Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Both Sox have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Number 61 gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Stepping into the box, Jake Duran. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. So the first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the run attempt. And now visiting Red Sox line up in this one. How do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting time. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking the lead and going back to the target.
Digging in, Christian Campbell. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. No balls and 1 strike. Changes up on it, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring a game when Carl's behind the dish.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep over Douglas. Going back on it, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 21 for him on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Well, it's not too surprising to see him go bridge here. 2 outs, base is empty. That's when you see a guy change their approach, and they just swing for the fences, trying to make the inning after all, and that's exactly what he did right here.
Into the box, Roman Anthony. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Guys, this was a team that looked shaky prior to the start of this winning streak. What's allowed them to get hot lately?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now.
1-1.
Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at Target Field. Boston's off to a 1-0 lead. Garrett Crockett gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Now to the plate, Darren Obradovich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
1-1 the count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Arroyo stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. D'Lo, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Count is 3-2.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Now batting, Tim Kruger. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. W, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a snap throw to first. Back in standing. Swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Byron Buxton now. Takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get in the chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-0. At the 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Crockett is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting out as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. Buxton's able to lay off there, and he's aboard. It's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now at the plate, Royce Lewis. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's set. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a ball.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-1, and he fouls this one off. 2 down, runners at first and second. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. A couple of walks. In now, Yoshida. 500 in the series so far. 4 for 8. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2-2. And another foul ball. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Buxton is over. Makes the play, 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively.
The third baseman.
And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be
The first
so
base.
far this year. You never know about that swing. He looks fluid and confident, driving that pitch to a double. We'll see if that gets him going again.
Into the box now, Tristan Hayes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes in here right at 260. 14 homers and 33 driven in. Runner goes for third. It's inside the throw. Not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball two. That's in there on the high outside corner. 2-2 now.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. The pitcher can pitch up in the zone. Like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Knocked one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Starts out with a changeup off the plate for ball one.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beaten.
In the air now, out to right field. Holt is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So one run here on one hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. The Red Sox lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Colby Obradovich.
Leading off for
And
the
they'll
Twins,
need him to get something
the
going
left
here.
fielder,
Here comes the
Colby
first pitch.
Obradovich.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down.
All right, let's take
The
a
right
quick
fielder,
look at how the Red Sox
Jordy
set up on Dieter. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
High in the air out to center field. Anthony is there. 2 down.
Batting eight.
Settling in now,
second baseman,
Sean Obradovich.
Shaw
He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready, here's the first offering. Here's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Back up the middle. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first. And
Welcome back to Target Field, home of the Twins, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they ranked among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team. Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their clubhouse.
thank you, Heidi. Buxton comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Up next for
And
the
with
Red
that,
Sox,
we give you a look here at
the
the
right fielder,
standings entering play in the AL Central.
Duran.
Into the box now, Jake Duran. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit.
And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
the bat, number 13.
Stepping up to the plate, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. First delivery to him on the way. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. Well behind the play, that's an easy stolen base. Duran leads off second with one gone in the inning. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why, as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second. And now Christian Campbell. He'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. A leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Now stepping in now, Roman Anthony. It's a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, he might strike out for a second time right here.
Throw gets him 2 down.
Now that
striding in for Boston, Yoshida flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. In for a strike. It's 1
ball, 1 strike.
3 runs already home here. There's a swing and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And that's off the left field wall. Oh no, he misplays it and it drops. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Man at second here with 2 away. And in to hit next, the power hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Off the plate and low here. 1. Looking at his career totals, Story carries a batting line right at 240.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page. This guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
1 ball.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Twins nothing. Standing in, Dan Robinson. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The windup and the 0-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. What happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Darren Obradovich. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Duran will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Tyler Dozier. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Pitch on the way. That's the first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Oh, he might not. This ball's kicked out there. He does. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
That's
a ball and no strikes.
Ball
2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Adam pulled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Obradovich comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1.
Now back.
Ready now, Jorge Alfaro. He flew out his last at bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Holt is right there as he takes it for the second out. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And that brings up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. High and deep to right center. Buxton back, still going back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Christian Arroyo. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Into the box now, number 8, Duran. And the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit.
Throw the first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Twins nothing. Digging in, Tim Kruger. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Rolls counter Falefa. And good throw gets him 1 gone.
The center fielder.
One away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Buxton flat out dominates against left-handed pitching. Makes a lot of contact and hard contact at that. No doubt one of the biggest threats in the sport in these types of matchups.
Yeah, Matty, it's a pretty special skill set to absolutely handle left-handed pitching. You don't see it too much. I mean, this game's 75% right-handed power coming down your throat. So when you see a guy that handles left-handed pitching, you know he's putting the time in the cage.
Digging in to try it again, Royce Lewis. 2 away in the inning, and then it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he's really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
In there, 1-1. No runs, no hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They won't make it. So coming to the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa will start off the 5th in this one. In there, strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Obradovic is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping up now, Christian Campbell. 2 home runs and 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Lays off 1-0.
No strike.
6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In now, Roman Anthony. Left side, but well fouled. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center, and that'll get down out there. And the runner from second is in to score.
Now batting, number 35.
Now at the plate, Yoshida. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's there. He's trying to take second. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down the second. Take notes, kids.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start the bat. Now he's way behind it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitcher to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Line to the right side. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
Stepping in now, Shorty Holt. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Hey, D-Roll, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
So striding forward now, Sean Obradovich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. So stepping in, Dan Robinson, runner in scoring position this time. Fastball was too much for him there, swung right through it.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. One. Striding into the box, Trevor Story. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready, here's the first offering. Trying to entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Obradovich is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Tristan Case. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Line drive to center field. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Late for 4 for 2. He's flown out twice. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year as they have widened this lead to 8 now. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Well, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those games. Now back in the hitters right now, they must be shooting beach balls up there right now. 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it. And this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Now batting.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more. They are on his stuff.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Arroyo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In there, and it's even at 1. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2 strikes.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
The next 3-2. Grounded to third. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Twins nothing. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Darren Abreu. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall in right field. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Standing in now, Tyler W. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Nope, that's the ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate inside. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
I got the count.
Even
2
count,
and 2.
2 balls and 2 strikes. And it is a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Stepping into the box.
The designated hitter.
Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. Over 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Weak grounder back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play. And so now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. And he poured this one into the letters, 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Falefa hits a little over the 270 mark. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out. Now Christian Campbell will stand in takes you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
2-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Line to the right side. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. The toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it tripped.
Yeah, that you've said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Little flare out to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter
Now
finding
batting.
a way,
Number
even though that
35.
was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and heavies and barrels, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Swinging a ground ball to third, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 10-0 score.
Yeah, and that credit to this offense. They've been swinging the stick all game long. And it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on them.
Trevor Story is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Got him reaching there, strike 2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right at it.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And that misses 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Obradovich giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And he will score on the sacrifice play.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jorge Alfaro, previously against Cole Hamels, he's gone 5 for 13. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Now
Ball
a good
1.
pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. That time is called, and the reliever is warm out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo as he lets it in the air to right field. Holt is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 7th inning stretch upcoming. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton. Will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into the third baseman.
Ready for another chance? Royce Lewis, hoping to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Throw gets him, so they are able to get it out on an unusual play. Hopefully the pitcher's okay. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is ball 1. So 1-1 home. Wheatley hit towards first. Case is there. And he'll step on the bag himself. And so the lineup flips over and digging in. Jake Moran is 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, Peter, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making the bats.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting.
Now the Red Sox DH, Christian Campbell. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. Those don't come along every day.
Anthony.
Into the box now, Roman Anthony. 0-1 the count. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Pop straight up. In there, a base hit. Next up for the Red Sox, Yoshida, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. He's set and the pitch. Back up the middle. And that threw into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Next for the Red Sox.
Digging in once again, Trevor Story. He singled his last time.
Yeah, they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Anthony at second. Yoshida at first. 2 out in the inning. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half. At the plate, Shorty Holt. He leads off there half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
A 1 pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yoshida is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Into the box now, Sean Obradovich. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The circle change and a dandy that time as he
0-1's
jumps
the
ahead
count.
with strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Down and away,
1-1.
ball one. And it's
I got the
1
count.
2.
1 and 2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing the inbound.
In now,
Ball, that's
and
out.
Robinson. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Ball, that's
And this
outside.
ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Duran is there, and he has it for the out. Standing in, Darren Obradava. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
There's a
Down,
fastball
1-1.
well off the plate for a ball.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location,
The count
and
is
then your
1 and 2.
mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Twins. Striding in, Tristan Case earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Tristan Case becomes the first out in the 9th inning. First offering on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jorge Alfaro goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Down 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath
1 ball,
and pot
2
commit.
strikes.
You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Ball 2.
Misses. Ball 2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The 2-2 one more time. Struck him out. So he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from MLB Network. Coming to the plate now, Tyler W. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you've got to be ready for the heat.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Tim Kruger, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yoshida is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as he's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
For the Red Sox.
So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the ninth, but he let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Yoshida. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Up next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air down the right field line. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
And he chased it in the dirt. Throw on the first, and the Red Sox make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over. 14-0 is the final in this one. The Boston Red Sox sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one.
Time of the ball game. 3 outs.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the AL Central, Christian Campbell was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits. American League leaders in home runs.
Afternoon baseball on MLB Network from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. The Red Sox have a chance at completing a rare 4-game series sweep. First pitch is coming up. Garrett Horn is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a 4-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
111.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa waits on deck. And that misses ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Batting second.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Zero. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you can see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Rich over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats. We've probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at-bats can win this one.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, no chances of pushing across the run. Took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
He's set. The 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles.
Horn, become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this.
And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here. They strike early in this one to keep the mojo going.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse. That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mikolas will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Red Sox on top, 1-0. Garrett Whitlock will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Darren.
I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out. Chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
1-1.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. One out, nobody on.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Hard hit ball to second. Arroyo fields cleanly on the first, and there are 2 down. Next will be the designated hitter, Alex Healy, back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Another 0-2. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Way inside the depth one, a pretty easy take there.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one.
Nope.
Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. Try at 2-2. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Tyler. Such an easy inning for the pitcher. Now he starts to deal with the thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
Stepping in now, Tyler W. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting glove and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you.
I got to count 0 and 2.
In the dirt here. And it's fouled away. Healy is off at first with 2 away. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw in time and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Digging in, number 3, who did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Well, today's game provides the Red Sox with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
Ball 1.
You might start to call these guys the
One ball,
road
one
warriors. It's hard to win on the road, and with the win today, they would complete a sweep of a 4-game set on the road.
It's in there on the outer half, 1 and 2 now. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
2 and 2 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5. Fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, kicking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Oberdapo onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Lo. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. He's running. Strike taken. The throw. Far too late as he steals second with ease. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. This one's down to third. And there's out number 2. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run on this one. And that one right down Main Street. Hit down the line at first. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Rich moves over, and that's the third out. Red Sox lead 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0.
Leading off for the Twins, the third
First
baseman,
offering on its way.
Jim Kruger.
And this one's
Count
nowhere
1-0.
close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter? knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. And that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the White Sox are positioning themselves defensively. You want to talk about shutting the running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get a 2-step lead off first base today.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Into the box, Sean Obradovich.
The second baseman.
At-bats in the series. He's collected 3 hits.
Obradovich.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Hit to third. For the first one, plenty of time, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Isaiah Trainer-Filippo. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And there's ball 2 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now he's probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing it. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Hey, Dan, I would imagine guys like this frustrated the heck out of it.
You know, you make quality pitches, they fight, they scratch, but then that one pitch that you leave up in the zone, you're able to take advantage of it and drive the base hit.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So here's the cleanup. Yoshida, what was the strikeout different in his first try?
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1.
That's an out.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Red Sox go down quietly, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Dan Robinson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Robinson.
And that misses for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Alfaro finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Robinson retired, and there's 1 away.
Batting ninth, the right fielder.
Set to get his day started, Isaac Rich. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Hit hard on the ground for a second. And he has some trouble with it, and he will recover recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Into the box now, Darren Obradovic. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A jumping catch at second for one. Relay to first in time, just like. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up. And he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
At the ball.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Tristan Case is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the fourth. I think you start wondering what's going on.
3-1 the countdown. That's in there, and it'll run the count to pull. 3-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Ran one in there as this is hit softly to third. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. So take a look at ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Case on at first, nobody out. Line towards center field. Miklas is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, number 3.
Now at the plate, number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Case rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. It's now a 2-0 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Outside, 2-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Down the third baseline. The 2-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
1-1
strike. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Boston. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Nicholas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Nope, that's a ball.
The sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out.
No, sir.
2-0 now. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will get foul. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yoshida moves over. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Tyler W. Will swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off the right-handed pitchers. Hitting over 300 against right-handed pitchers.
Set with the 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Batting order turns over now and set to go Jake Duran. He flew out in his last at-bat. Trying to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He singled his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
That's a ball.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
I had to count 2-2.
Duran gets his lead at first. Nobody out. 2-2 changeup that misses. 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Payoff pitch one more time. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now, hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Are you aware of the home road split?
I think every player is. In some cases, it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks. And some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
This is line to left. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Duran blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He comes across to score as they push their lead to 3 now.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman.
Now in the box, Tristan Case. And their runners at the corners now.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound.
Now pitching for the
He's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. 1 the count. 4 runs, 10 hits. No errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he looks at the ball, 1 and 2. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing his pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Kruger, California-born ball player. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal.
Hey, I know multi-year deals can be scary, but this guy is in the prime of his career right now. I expect this to be a win-win for him and the ball club.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball.
There's counter Falefa. Oh, way to get dirty. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Jordy
Stepping in, Shorty Holt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-1.
That's inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Duran has it in his tracks. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batter.
Coming to the plate now, Sean Obrador. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Two balls and a strike. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Be on the attack and let them be.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the inning. Ready once again, number 3. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Grounded back up the middle. The middle from a knee. He gets him. What a play!
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Trevor Story.
Stepping in now, Trevor Story. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Runners on his way to third. Pitch outside. The throw.
He's in there.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Story stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll fall behind now to 1 and 2. That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2. But picked up on a hop. So the first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on the ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
In there, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Pulled toward right center field. Falling for it, Rich. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and digging in for his second at-bat, Dan Robinson. Dan through 5 turns his bat. They've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Scooped up on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now batting, the right fielder, Isaac Rich.
Sliding in once again, Isaac Rich. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch could be so different. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Here now the 2-2. Here's laid off, and the count runs full. Darren Obradovic will be next. And there he goes towards second. Fouled away. One more time. High in the air out to center field. Number 3 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Darren Obradovic. From the stretch. Line drive base hit.
There's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs.
Center fielder.
They're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter given at bat away. Nope. Chip away from fight until that 27th out is made.
1-0 the count. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Robinson over at second. Obradovic. First, one gone. Popped him up. Kiner Falefa takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The designated
now is the designated hitter, Alex
Healy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swings through it for strike number 2.
0-2 is the count.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Fouled off. Working on hanging another 0, the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Into center field, line drive base hit. The throw to the plate. And we slide across with their first tally of the ball game as that makes it a 5-1 game now.
Now they finally pushed the base hit yesterday. Shut out. Anytime they can score, that's all it's about.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Misses, ball 2.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off in his delivery.
Hit hard on the ground for Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Kiner Falefa, your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall
19.
out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Isaiah Kiner Falefa is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Kiner Falefa retired, and there's one away.
Designated hitter.
So striding in, Christian Campbell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, look at the time! And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Into the box now, Yoshida, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Tristan Case is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Ball
Slider laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Count.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 6-1 Boston. Number 66. It's the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 66.
Leading off the inning, Tim Kruger. And they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a photo, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
The next Twin up, Shorty Holt. First pitch coming, here it is. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch he could get super greedy right down the middle.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that.
Second baseman
spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Last pitch of the fastball tries to double up with the same piece of cheese and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Robinson.
Stepping in, Dan Robinson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitchers.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. The 0-2 home. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 0-2 once more. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Isaac Rich. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Twin strand of... Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter.
Digging number 3. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and no strikes. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not
Nope.
throwing a ton
Ball
of
one.
pitches. He's confident
One
in
ball,
his stuff. He's
two
pounding
strikes.
the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Number 37 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Leading off the inning, Darren Obradovich. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty B, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Duran is in his tracks now, 1 down. Now batting,
The center fielder, Jazzy Nicholas.
First pitch on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1. Left side. Story scoops it up. And there are 2 away now. Striding forward now is the DH, Alex Healy. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
1-1. Look at for ball number 2. This is on the ground over the first. He's up with it, and will step on the bag himself. Now to the plate, Christian Arroyo. They'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Christian Arroyo.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees.
In there, the base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets.
Your attention, please.
And he has a knack to keep his bat in
Number
the zone and give
55.
himself a chance.
Taylor.
Much harder than the average ball.
Duran is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. The 2-1. There's a slider taken for a ball. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Arroyo aboard here at first with nobody out. Popped up. Kruger has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on a warning track. Now at the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early.
One ball, one strike.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location.
Now
so a
batting,
good job there of
designated hitter.
exploiting that. That can be
Christian
real hard for some guys to
Campbell.
overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Throw to first, and plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it 6-1. It'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tyler Lidovia, batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning if they look to wake up the bat.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2 delivery, and it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Settling in now.
Third base Ruger.
No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Popped him up. Arroyo has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
In now,
fielder.
Shorty Holt comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. And this ball swung out and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox go on the road and sweep their rival.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
6-1 the final tally today. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Whitlock takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Garrett Horn was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the American League Central, the Kansas City Royals combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 8-2. Brent Booker was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs as the Athletics took care of the Tigers 4-1. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the American League. The Seattle Mariners totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-2. The New York Yankees grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the Rays took down the Astros